Former President Barack Obama kicked the refugee resettlement program into high gear while he was in office. Syria became a gateway for Islamic refugees, not just from the war-torn state, but from around the world. Mostly Islamic refugees were shipped off across the planet to different countries. Everyone has heard of the refugee crisis in Europe and the toll it has taken, but it may surprise you to what extent Obama brought Islamic refugees into the United States and resettled them. Most of the time, people in these cities didn't even realize that they were now home to these refugees. The resettlement of unvetted refugees puts our national security at huge risk. There is no way to background check most of these people. There is an excellent chance that terrorists and radicals are being brought in to live among us. Since President Trump has come into office, this has slowed greatly, although it has not fully stopped. Most of the refugees are men who are alone, with no family accompanying them. Ask yourself why that would be. They claim to be fleeing ISIS and persecution in their various nations, but a new survey found that 1 in 4 refugees either sympathize with ISIS or have a mixed or lukewarm view of the terror group. Most support an Islamic caliphate and Sharia law. One Syrian operative has claimed that more than 4,000 covert ISIS radicals have already gained entry into Western nations. They hide among innocent refugees and there is no way to know who is who until it is too late. These lethal ISIS jihadists use local smugglers to blend in and travel among a huge tide of illegal migrants flooding Europe. In the US, they were actually invited in by Obama and his cohorts. The FBI has already freely admitted that they have no way to vet these refugees. Michael Steinbach, executive assistant director of the FBI's National Security Branch, told the House committee, "We don't have it under control." If I were to say that we had it under control, then I would say I know of every single individual traveling. I don't. I don't know every person there, and I don't know everyone coming back. So it's not even close to being under control. Trending, Trump just released nasty note Obama left him that he did not want Americans to see, says it all. The flood of Islamic refugees brings a huge spike in crime as well. Specifically, RP and theft. Just ask Sweden, where 80% of RP cases are perpetrated by foreigners. We are talking thousands of RPs a year in Sweden. Obama increased the number of migrants being brought to the EU by 10,000 a year, so it's important to know where they are now and if it is a town near you. President Trump's Department of State has a list that shows where all the processing centers for these refugees are located. Is your town on this list? Either way, you should share this with family and friends. They should know what they are possibly facing. From the PDF file provided on Tableau, Arizona, Glendale, Phoenix, Tucson, Arkansas, Springdale, California, Burbank, Chatsworth, El Cajon, Fair Oaks, Glendale, Los Angeles, Los Gatos, Modesto, Moore Park, Oakland, Pasadena, Plumas, Lake Sacramento, Salinas, San Diego, San Jose, Santa Ana, Turlock, Van Nuys, Walnut Creek, West Covina, Colorado, Colorado Springs, Denver, Connecticut, Bristol, Hartford, New Haven, West Haven, Florida, Clearwater, Jacksonville, Kissimmee, Miami, Orlando, Pensacola, Tampa, Zephyr Hills, Georgia, Atlanta, Stone Mountain, Idaho, Boise, Illinois, Tulsa, Aurora, Chicago, Des Plaines, Illinois, Chicago, Des Plaines, Prospect Heights, Rock Island, Rockford, Wheaton, Indiana, Carmel, Indianapolis, Kansas, Overland Park, Wichita, Kentucky, Lexington, Louisville, Louisiana, Baton Rouge, Kenner, New Orleans, Maine, Portland, Maryland, Baltimore, Riverdale, Severna Park, Silver Spring, Massachusetts, Beverly, Lowell, South Boston, Springfield, Tewksbury, West Springfield, Worcester, Michigan, Ann Arbor, Clinton Township, Dearborn, East Point, Farmington Hills, Grand Rapids, Lansing, Troy, West Bloomfield Township, Minnesota, Rochester, Missouri, Fenton, St. Louis, Nevada, Las Vegas, New Hampshire, Concord, New Jersey, Belmar, Camden, Clifton, Elizabeth, Jersey City, New Mexico, Albuquerque, New York, Buffalo, New York, Rochester, Syracuse, Utica, North Carolina, Charlotte, Durham, Greensboro, High Point, New Bern, Ohio, Cincinnati, Cleveland, Columbus, Toledo, Westerville, Oklahoma, Jenks, Oregon, Beaverton, Portland, Pennsylvania, Allentown, Erie, Harrisburg, Kingston, Lancaster, Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, Scranton, Wilkes-Barre, Tennessee, Memphis, Nashville, Texas, Austin, Dallas, Fort Worth, Houston, Utah, Salt Lake City, Virginia, Burke, Centerville, Charlottesville, Falls Church, Newport News, Roanoke, Washington, Kent, Richland, Seattle, Spokane, Vancouver, Washington, Spokane, Vancouver, West Virginia, Charleston, Wisconsin, Oshkosh.